Yeah, boy.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Outward Weapon Guide. Today is going to be a pretty quick one because this weapon is kinda trash. I do not recommend it in any way. That being said, it's kind of interesting how you get it, and I will leave some recommendations on how to use it if you are interested in it. The weapon I'm talking about is the Butcher Cleaver, a cool purple axe that deals both lightning and decay damage. It has the same aura that comes off the Dreamer halberd and looks to be made of the same material. It has nice impact and great durability that will allow it to last a long time in battle. To get this guy, you need to beat your faction quest. Well, for the most part. You need to kill the Butcher of Men. He can be found in Monsoon at the end of every faction quest as a sort of mini-boss. If you take the Sorobor Academy faction, however, you meet him very early on, actually one of the first quests you're sent to do. You have the option to leave him alive or kill him. Obviously, you need to kill him if you want this. Upon killing the Butcher of Men, you will get a unique item called Butcher's Amethyst. It's a very small and precious gem that was formed inside the Butcher's heart, which makes the Dreamer halberd even cooler because it seems the friendly Immaculate infused his heart gem into a weapon for you. Super cool. Unfortunately, however, this video is not on the Dreamer and is instead about this axe. Take the Butcher's Amethyst and place it inside a legacy chest. Choose a new character with that as your legacy option and you should get the Butcher Cleaver. Legacy upgrades can be tedious at times, but often well worth it. This is not the case. The Butcher Cleaver is by no means a bad weapon. Let's just get that out of the way right now. It deals 2 types of damage, making it maybe decent with a hex build and more powerful than your average axe. But it really has nothing super good about it. You'll never be doing weak damage to an enemy, which is nice, but you'll also never be completely crushing the enemy with untold power. For such a cool story, ripping the heart out of a powerful monster, it's extremely underwhelming. Also, you wield it so far up on the handle that it looks ridiculous. If you can't tell, I'm really not the biggest fan of this weapon, but there are a few things you could do to make this usable. The runic chestplate can easily be bought from the blacksmith in Berg. It has a 10% lightning damage bonus already on it. Enchant this with chaos and creativity, and it will also have 10% decay damage bonus. This would buff both damage types and sort of give you a decent direction ahead with the axe. You could also craft Tenebrous boots from the blacksmith in Levant. They come with a 10% decay damage bonus as well. Enchant these with flux to gain an additional 5% lightning damage bonus. Not perfect, but still a buff in the right direction. The helmet's pretty much up to you, but the Entomber hat provides resistance to decay and lightning at least, which kinda goes along with the theme. You'll probably be forced to take Cabal Hermit for this, as it massively buffs damage from boons. Totems might be nice as the Sky Chimes can inflict doom, weakening enemies to lightning damage. Hex could also be good, so you can buff your elemental damage even more. But after it's all said and done, this is just usable. At that point, you might as well go with any other decay or lightning weapon. Splitting elements in a game like this, where it's so easy to greatly buff one at a time, is never optimal. It's interesting, and I dare say kind of fun, but it's not good. Again, Butcher Cleaver's not a bad weapon, it just isn't a really good one. Considering how epic it is to slay the Butcher of Men and then legacy chest an interesting gem, this should have been much better. The attack speed on it isn't even a 1.1, it's just a plain medium at 1. By far the most meh weapon in the game that requires just enough work to get so that no one uses it. And that's about it. There isn't much to say about this Butcher Cleaver other than how to get it. Pretty simple, but long and mostly pointless. I highly encourage you to comment down below what your thoughts are on this, as I'm sure someone enjoyed this guy. But for me, it feels like a knockoff Dreamer, and not in a good way. This has been how to get the Butcher's Cleaver, and hopefully you at least know about it now. Not really worth making, as I recommend Whirlig Spear or Starchild for lightning, or literally any other decay weapon for decay damage. Horror weapons, Shriek, Manticore Mace, Scepter of the Crow Priest, World Edge. There's a crazy number of good decay weapons, and they're going to give you a much more powerful form of combat than this guy will. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.